How's it going, everyone? I figure I'd do a video. Don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but I'm up here in a little area in Tooele County known as Jacob City. Me and my buddy that's in the truck up ahead, we decided to come up here and see how much snow's up here. But we're on our way down and figured, what the heck, I'll take you along for the ride. And as for the vehicles that we're in, my buddy that's up in front of me, he's in a 2015 Ford F-150 with a 3.5 EcoBoost. Me, I'm in my mischievous one, Mischief, which is a 2002 GMC Yukon with the 5.3 liter flex fuel motor. And I've got 410 gears front and rear with limited slip front and rear, so I do pretty well in snow and mud. The tires that I'm running are Saloon Terramax RTs. I'm running a 285/75/17, and I run at 30 psi the whole time, unless I get into gooey areas like slime and mud or really deep snow. I will go from 30 down to 15 to 12 psi in each tire, just for the extra wide footprint and better grip. Now mind you, the snow up here isn't that deep. It's maybe 2 inches at best, especially where our tires are. The sides, 4 to 5 inches maybe. Right now it is 11:42 p.m. January 16th, 2025. And normally this time of year there's snow that's 2 to 3 feet deep up here, not a couple of inches. Utah hasn't really gotten any snow this year. Which unfortunately is kind of hurting ski resorts and people that thrive on the snow. I mean, I kind of thrive on the snow because I do off-road recoveries. Wintertime, I do the same thing. The only difference with me versus other recovery companies, mainly the volunteer groups. Volunteer groups can't do pullouts or recoveries on, like, say someone gets stuck in their driveway. They can't just go hook up to them and pull them out into the road or back into their driveway. Me, with the type of stuff I do, I can do that. And right now I'm doing maybe 10 miles an hour in first gear and in 4 low. I figure keep the gear in first gear, low speeds, that way if I have to stop, I can. And the truck that's in front of me, the name for the truck is Sleepy, for Sleepy Hollow. I know some of y'all might bash on Fords, but my buddy that's in front of me, he knows the issues that these trucks have, and he's perfectly okay with them. I also work for a tow company that's out here in Utah. Mind you, I live in Tooele County. The tow company I work for, they're based out of Utah County. So, wintertime I do recoveries and stuff like that. I use my personal vehicle for it, just because it's more capable of doing the stuff that needs to be done. But if we get more snow and I get calls for service through them, I will bring you guys along. I'll start recording it and hopefully add more content to my channel. And with the channel, there might be a name change coming up. I'm thinking about changing it from Scott Burgess's Vlogs and Dashcam to Little Brother's Auto and Recovery, which is my own personal business. The name actually started years and years and years ago when I was doing lawn care. It started as a joke and it kind of just stuck. When I was doing lawn care, it was little brother's lawn care and snow removal. You get the professional grade service at the little brother cost. I still use that slogan to this day, because the little brother's auto and recovery, we do basically off-road recoveries. I'm also a mobile mechanic. So if you have like a basic vehicle, gas, diesel, if you need basic maintenance done, you can reach out to me, and if you're in Utah, I'll come to wherever you're at. The mechanic side, I do both hourly and flat rate, which means if I set a price for a job, that price doesn't change no matter what. That aspect, if I quote, say, $400 for a battery replacement, alternator, and starter, and it takes longer to get the job done, that price will stay the same. If I knock it out within an hour and a half, that price is still the same. You're paying for my knowledge of working on vehicles and the years and years and years that it has took me to be able to get a job done in a certain amount of time. And with me just now starting to do videos again, I'm not going to have a set deadline of when I do videos or upload content. It'll be completely random. I might even start recording doing the mechanic work as well. Mind you, I'm 34, almost 35. I started working on vehicles when I was 12 years old. So I've got 22 years experience working on vehicles, turning wrenches. I was born and raised in Moab, one of the off-road capitals of the western United States. If you want to see content from Moab, go check out the channel Trollmater. Got a buddy by the name of Rory Irish. He runs that channel. He does have a little bit of a crude sense of humor. Can seem rude to most people, but me and him, we're kind of similar. We have specific ways of doing things. Anyways, I'm going to stop yakking and get back to driving. This video will end when I stop to take it out of four-wheel drive. Spring or summertime, I will actually do a video of coming up here, exploring Jacob City, and exiting from the bottom side, not the top side. We only made it to the top side tonight. I'm going to change the view for you guys real quick. This way it's a little more like a dash cam versus a cell phone. If you guys like the off-road recovery stuff, I'm going to throw out a couple more channels. One which is here in Utah, well, two of which are here in Utah. One is Fab Rats. They're located down near Kanab, Utah. Actually, there's going to be three. But you got Fab Rats, which is down in Iron County, which is Kanab, Circleville, Orderville, areas down there. Go to the west side of Utah, which is Washington County. You've got Matt's Off-Road Recovery. He goes all over. He's done jobs in California, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, maybe New Mexico. Great guy. And then you got Bent Off-Road Recovery. Those guys are based out of Utah County. They'll travel basically anywhere in Utah. Out-of-state ones, we'll stick with the West Coast. You got Casey Liddell. He operates out of Oregon. He lives near Bend, Oregon. Arkansas, you got a guy by the name of Matt. He's got a Jeep Gladiator, the second gen 4-wheel drive wrecker. And then you go up to the Wisconsin area, I do believe. You've got BSF Recovery. Everyone that I've named, they do have YouTube channels, so if you want to check out their content, just look up the names. Bent Off-Road Recovery, BSF Recovery, Casey Liddell, Matt's Off-Road Recovery, Fab Rats, Trailmater. That right there is why I stuck in first gear. Anything faster than 10 and the washboards that are on this road, they get violent. Now the vehicle that I run, the 2002 GMC Yukon, as you can probably hear, it's got a rumble to it. Not long after me and my girlfriend got this one, I didn't like how quiet it was. So I decided, you know what the heck? Cut the factory muffler off, put a glass pack on it with a turn down pipe. At an idle, you can barely hear it, but once you get into it throttle wise, she opens up and you definitely hear her coming. And here's kind of a rough spot. And as for the lighting that I'm using on my vehicle, right now the only thing I'm really using is like a 7 or 8 inch LED light bar on the front bumper. If I do headlights, there's too much of a blur, so I'm not going to run those while I'm recording. This spot right here, about it was 2 years ago. At a 1998 Dodge Ram 1500 5.9 Magnum, supposedly 4-wheel drive. It had highway tires on it, which I absolutely hate highway tires for the line of work I do. But my company got a call for a Lexus SUV all-wheel drive that was stuck up Jacob City. It snapped an axle shaft. So me and one of the buddies that's in the truck up in front of us, it was me, him, my girlfriend, and my daughter. Well, girlfriend's daughter, but I claim her as mine. We jump in the vehicles, we get out here. That spot that I pointed out is as far as my Dodge Ram made it. I got that to replace a 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I was running that with bad injectors and ended up burning holes in pistons and cracking them. So that rig was no longer usable. We're going to take a little detour. But if I would have had my Jeep 2 years ago, and if it was running the way it was supposed to and not stalling out all the time, I would have been able to do that recovery in the Jeep. But with the issues that that Jeep had, I wasn't able to run it. It would stall out, it'd backfire, buck and bronc. Like, nope, it was time for a different vehicle. I had the Ram 1500 for all of about 6 months. It went from a couple quarts of oil every other day or every couple days to a gallon of oil every 20 minutes. I got fed up with it, quit putting oil in it because the motor at that point was already gone. Still ran and drove, but with it not being reliable to have a family, I was like, you know what? It's time for something else. About this time last year, 2024, my girlfriend was scrolling Facebook. She was scrolling Facebook Marketplace. She found this one and a 97 GMC Yukon. And she messaged the guy. He held them. And me and my buddy that's up ahead of us up there, the little red dot that you can see, we left Tooele County, drove all the way to Evanston, Wyoming with the trailer. Paid $1,000, bought two for $1,000. Most people, they don't get lucky finding two vehicles for the price of one. But we bought them. I actually ordered LED headlights a few days before we left to go get them. They showed up the day before we left to go get them. So when we got up there, I threw in the LEDs that I'd bought. I get LEDs because I like to be able to see what I'm about to hit, or if there's something in the road. Normal everyday halogen lights, you can barely see further than what my LED light bar is showing. The LED lights that I run, you can basically, if I turned them on and stood behind my vehicle about where I normally sit, you would be able to see further than what the LED light bar does. There's a canyon just to the right side of me, or the right side of your screen. I just noticed headlights out that way, which means there's somebody out in the hills playing tonight. And if you notice lights going around and around, my buddy's down here in the Trailhead parking lot doing donuts, waiting for me to get to the bottom of the hill. Anywho's, I'm going to stop the video here so I can take it out of 4-wheel drive. Y'all have a great night, or a great day.